at a time. One power to one grid to 1/4 of the map. So that way, if one thing goes down, my whole base does not go down. In the past, I used to have everything connected, or half the base connected on one side and half the base connected on the other side. And it was just an absolute nightmare because stuff would go down all the time. Alright, all my harvesting stuff is gone. I'm going to take the moment to try to get whatever I can out before it starts to snow. It's almost going to snow any moment. It's the 14th of September. So if I can just harvest a few trees, a few bushes, stuff like that now, before it gets to like hypothermic, it'd be really great. You guys still got to deconstruct that. Okay, so bushes. I mean, I'm not expecting to get all of these harvested. It's just that whoever's on the plants duty is currently available. So I might as well. All right. That's good. Now, I'd love to be able to just see who's currently available doing stuff. Let's see. We'll take some more alpacas. Get rid of the extra males. Good meat. So, how are we going for food as well? Because I haven't been keeping track of this. We look like we've got... Let's go down. We've got some meat. It's not bad, but it's not great. We have a good amount of the survival meals. So that's good. That at least will survive even if it's outside deteriorating a little bit. It won't go as fast. Now, what I do want is, I know that this area will go into winter and all the chicken eggs and stuff are going to, like, all the fertile ones will expire. So what I'm going to do is, now I was using that last winter and it's kind of a waste in some sense, but I think why I'm not getting more chickens is because we left this as taking, sorry, wrong one, the fertile eggs in here. And I know that once they're already in there, they're already spoiled, whatever. That's fine. I don't really mind that. Okay, so where I want is probably, I don't know. Should I do food storage, like, I don't know. Is it food storage in like chicken boxes would be a controlled environment? Be cool but not cold, kept warm and stuff like that? No. Chicken boxes should probably be made where it can be kind of like better climatized, I think. So I guess it'd be over here. Alright. The other one could be storage and probably, I don't know, hospital maybe. I wouldn't mind having them come straight down here, but until they actually break this, I can't do much with it. One over here is going well. It's getting there. So this part here, I actually do want them to make that when they can. I'm trying to make them make the outside first, with the view that it will give me a very large area that the animals can expand out to as soon as possible. I see you. I don't want predators on the map. And I need to make stuff across here as well. Alright, how are we going for panthers and stuff? Oh, Rosebud. That's pretty awesome. Rosebuds cheat on Sims. And it just means we've got another fully trained panther. Jesus Christ, it's low numbers. We've got one young one that's pregnant. Walk again. Where are you? Alright, Lenora, maybe just move off a little bit out of the gunshot area. Alright. There we go. Alright, go heal yourself. So this area is for growing. Alright. So the good thing is we've got even more people now. We took so many prisoners. We are cleaning up this god-awful place, and I'm trying to get rid of the slag as much as possible. You're training somebody. You're butchering. You know what? You can come down here and do that. The butchering is important, but it's only as important as the cooking is going. At the moment, we've got a fair few cooks, which, by the way, are also our medical staff. So it's always good to have them in top-notch shape. Let's see. This is pretty much enclosed. That's enclosed. That is 2, and this one's almost done. So cool. These will almost be ready any day soon. And like I said, I'm considering just moving this stuff out into these areas. So they'll have like bigger recreational sort of areas, or they'll have like, you know, a dining hall, or you know, research and crafting and all sorts of stuff, because there's more benches than just this, and I'm going to need the space eventually soon. And these areas I just wouldn't mind having as a collective bed zone. Their bedrooms are pretty awful, to be fair. I wouldn't mind them being bigger, but we'll see how we go. I don't know. I haven't quite decided with that. Either I'm swapping out and making these areas like recreation and crafting, or I'm swapping them out and making them beds and having more central sort of stuff. It's A or it's B, and it's really like going to be a toss of a coin once I do it, I believe. How are we going for animals? Still getting rid of them. Okay, so there's nothing else to harvest now. It's the day before winter. Let's see. Outside is -1. The fridge is doing well. Indoors is pretty okay. Of course, the Mega Sloth is revenging. Man, they're all really... Driver! Oh my god! Guys, help him. Not you, McLean. You're not going to do anything. Oh my god. We need to get you a better gun, and you need to not be dying for me to do that. Can you, like, attack this thing? Let's go for it. Come on, driver. You can do it. You're down to 8 hours. Alright. Yeah, just shoot him. And when you're done, let's see. Do I have anything that's better than that isn't already preoccupied by somebody else? You've got to be somebody's gun, and you've got to be somebody's gun. But I'm betting that this thing is not somebody's. Okay. Let me see Lincoln. I just go over to him. Yeah. All right, you guys. So somebody lost their weapon. Somebody went down. That must have been maybe... That's not Bringer. She's walking. She's got death in so many hours. 4 hours for freaking Bard. Driver's down, of course. When is driver not down? Stop trolling. Alright. What's your medical situation? 4 hours. Lincoln, kinda need your priority now. At least he's dropped his gun, so he can't do any other hunting anyway. Anybody else back here? No? Shizuka, I'm gonna need you to go rescue Bard. I think Bard is also in a critical condition. Okay, what's your situation? An hour. Do not run away. We don't have time for that. Okay, Bringer's okay. Driver's alright. Lenora's fine. We need Bard. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, Kimmy, what is your bio? You have good medical. Get in here. Lenora, did you have to pick right now to have your beef? Yeah, you can stay on the ground. You deserve that. Poor Bard. Jesus Christ, he's up to 3 hours. That's good. Yeah, you can stay over there for the moment. Somebody else can put you in the bed. What is your problem? Do I need a person to put you in bed? Is that, like, just rescue them? Okay. And you don't have any other problems, so I don't know why you keep falling out of bed. You're in pain? Honestly, if you fall out of bed again, I'm going to probably lance shock you, and that way you'll stay in bed. Alright, well, they're doing a good job out here anyway. At least these guys survived, and Driver can't hunt anything at the moment, so he's not going to walk out there and get up close again. That's the only problem with the gun that he had. Let's check on these prisoners. So, Marks, you have... Yeah, you're still recruiting, You can be brought in, and so can you. And Davenport. Davenport just looks cool, honestly. And you need to be reducing resistance. I mustn't have fixed you up after we caught you again last time. I kind of wish you guys would kind of separate where our people are in here, because I've got a lot in one spot. Davenport's in the community. Alright, let's get your health situation. You don't get special stuff. And Lyman's in as well. Alright. So, industrial, attack, back. No drugs. We got another one. We got Sleepy. Alright. Man, my admin, Sleepy Nick's going to be so chuffed to find out that he's got a character now. Let's see. sleepy. Yep. Okay. So bio, too smart and beautiful. That's fine. Oh, you're down here now. So we're now on to second row. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, we're up to 12 here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 across. 35, 36, 37. 37 people so far. That's pretty good. All right, so Lyman's the night owl. Okay, if that's the case, let's get this schedule while I'm remembering it. Calm down. Lyman, you're the one that does the opposite sleep time. Okay, we haven't had a night owl for a while, so this is really nice. I like getting more night owls because then I get daytime and nighttime production. You'll actually find I'm more willing to take a problematic character if they have that available. Let's see. So it's always firefighting, self-tend, all that business. Basic turning switches. Sleepy can do medical. Davenport's, we don't want him trying to do surgery. Let's see, 2 for that. Well, I guess, no, you've got higher ones, eh? So yeah, 2 will be fine. Let's go across linear. So let's take you down to less hunting, more handling. Sorry, we want that on a 3. So now you've got growing strong and harvesting and researching. So I'll make it that, what do you call it? I've got my backwards and forwards clicks going like wild today. Let's see. Handling's pretty high, but these are higher. So these can be 2. The second one's not quite as high, so let's not bother with you hunting so much. Mining can definitely be a 2nd, because I think that's almost as high. Yes, smithing's not that much of a priority. You don't have a lot of skills. Like, you'll be mostly like planting and growing, so I mean, if you've got the time to haul, do it. Let's see. You, that's a 4, so yeah, that's pretty not impressed. You have very high growing and stuff, so let's change that. Art, let's make that a little higher. And you don't have a lot of other skills, so let's go with that. Okay. So, that should be fine for them. Bishop's on an insulting spree. Let's get a couple of saves rolling. Save Nedo and Nedo 2. Okay. So we're also finally bringing in some of the supplies that, you know, were dropped by the animals a while back. Yeah, they're still building the outer wall first. I would imagine that this would be going faster, but perhaps, you know, like Weeks is doing some stonework. I think, oh, you're doing recreation. You did get pretty shitty last time when you weren't able to relax. You're praying. I'll give you a minute, and then when you're done, yeah, okay. So you can do some smelting, and Silverware can get in here, and she can do some stone cutting at night. And who is our new guy that's nighttime? Oh, come on, Bishop. Stop beating people up. Which one's stronger? Somebody's got higher melee than the other. Alright. You kind of deserve that. I do like when the aggressor gets their ass handed to them, because it's so much more better than, like, you know, when the poor person that's getting their ass kicked, you know, for no good reason, ends up going down. Alright. So we have a whole heap of animals, and it's about to come into winter, so I don't think we have quite enough food for them. But what I'm going to do is, since this area exists, so I did also notice that, because I've got all these boxes and stuff, they're not going to survive winter, so I might as well just get rid of them. The egg boxes inside will do it. Oh, I have ducks too in here somewhere. I should probably look at what my duck count is. Do I have that limited? I do not. Okay, so I need that to be 5, and what's my chicken is 20. So yeah, I'd hold that to true, being the same. I mustn't have very many that are actually making it through to adulthood, and I'd say my problem has been I keep taking and using it for food. So now this, we're coming into winter, so let's get these burning, and these 2 can be offline. So this room will hopefully end up warmer. Now, this allows for rice. Yeah, and I also want hay. I want hay to be available. Yeah, hay, kibble, and pemmican. Okay, so I don't think I have really any spare, but I could probably throw kibble up there, maybe. Yeah. Kibble could possibly do it, but I think kibble's made with meat, isn't it? Yes, meat. So they're not going to eat that. They would eat pemmican, maybe. No, made of meat. We've got hay in here. We really didn't do very well with, like, the food side of it. My research is finished. Sweet. Okay, so I wanted smithing so I can get machining. So, yeah. Smithing. Get an electric smithy that can do non-mechanical weapons and tools. So I'll start being able to make swords and other stuff like that. So that'll be really good. That's pretty cool. So we managed to do our research today. I kind of wasn't expecting them to finish that, to be honest. Now Weeks is busy working away. I'm not so worried about getting the blocks anymore. I need them to stop making as many marble, and I need them to start working on more slate blocks. I think that's where the problem is now. You're building the fence, so I'll leave that alone. We'll throw Enyo in here. I know she's working. Okay, so we'll do that. Now, One-san, if you've got... I know you're feeding, like, you know, people, but if you can keep working on the slag, then we can keep getting space in here. There's not a lot left. It's like bugger all left, but the sooner I can get towards machining table, the sooner I can get all these mechanoids the hell out of my goddamn inventory. Like, I've only had them all since, like, the start of the game, and I'll tell you what, for a game where I am trying to build a large colony, Lyman's having a tantrum because he's not fulfilling his recreation. Oh my god, why? I can't rebuild that. Oh, what a dick. Okay, so having a prison break again. I was going to say, for a map where I'm trying to build a large colony, having the mechanoids attack me is not desirable because I actually want the people to attack. Okay, you people get in here, set your animals off, nobody shoot anybody, and let's set up for a raid. Oh my goodness. I swear, these people are really, like, going at it today. I do have had quite a lot of prisoners and stuff like that. I have taken on a lot of people. Alright, Lumi, back up. Oh, Acosta, what do you think you're doing? I saw that gun come out. Make sure everybody's drafted. No firing at will, and all the animals are allowed to fight. Alright, everybody get in here and deal with this. Alright, you guys kind of aren't getting the point. Maybe if you melee attack him, and there's somebody over here. There. Freaking hell, they're hard to see. I really hate my storage at the moment, so please don't crucify me for that. It's just what it's got to be for the moment. Alright, you guys are good? Sweet. See, Triss down here, she ain't making any problems for anybody. She's awesome. Alright, I trust you guys may eventually take these people back to where they're supposed to be. Or not. Are you? You're not. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm really actually surprised that none of them decided to come and, like, pick them up. Okay. Oh, of course you guys picked up guns and stuff. And why did you put them in the one goddamn room, you idiots? This is why we get prison freaking things happen. Okay, I can recruit a couple out anyway, so that's good. I'll get two hopefully in a moment. And Sleepy's having a tantrum. He's insulting people. Why do you feel the need to do that? So mean. Alright. Yeah, eventually what I'd like to do is make it that a single prison has no more than the potential of 4 people in it at any given time. Yeah, Steve's joined. Steve. Everybody likes Steve. Let's see. No, wrong one. That one. No drugs. And Boy joined us. Alright. Okay. So, again, no drugs. I see you still have drugs set up. Let's check that quickly. Alright, so let's get out of this nightmare to look at. Bulk goods trader, finally! Oh my god, I need a trader so bad right now. Let's see. You don't need that. What is your bio? Oh, goodness, had to sneeze. Yes, I remembered to unmute myself, unlike last time. Bio. You're an undergrounder. And you're normal. Okay, so that's fine. So you both got normal timelines. I do want a lot more nighttime people, to be fair. Oops, went too far. Okay, and work schedule. Yeah, you're only a 4, so I don't want you doctoring. A lot of your skills are 4. That's a 10. That's an 8. Yeah, art and mining, whichever one you got available, be good. Or awful. Growing's awful. I kind of do want people to like buff up their construction skills where I can get them to. You've got good medical. Let's see. Let's turn it down a little bit on some of these. You don't actually have a lot of skills, hey? I think this one being 4.5 was kind of your highest. Alright. If that's the case, then we'll just leave these at 3 and we'll make it that you can do some more cleaning sort of stuff. Cleaning and hauling. That'd be good. That was the one I was waiting to get as well. Let's see. So we've got a brother of the colonists. Seahorse, you be alive at the moment, so go and do some trading. All right, just quickly save that too. And we're almost out of time today, so hopefully this trade will be pretty much it. You can start recruiting him, and I'll set that one to recruit in a moment. So hopefully I can get rid of some stuff. Let's see. I could definitely do a food for them. I have a lot of leathers, and I want to get rid of these stupid barrels that I don't need right now for anything. These legs got kind of damaged up. So you've actually got okay money too. So get rid of anything that's absolutely poor quality. I would normally take it up higher than that, but there's other stuff I really want to sell. So I just want to get what I can out now. Because I don't mind carrying something that's like a slightly better quality out for a trade somewhere. Okay, somebody's dropped that by the look of it. And alright. I was really hoping that they'd like take the bedrolls. Of course, this is not the trader that takes the bedrolls. Of course it is. But in saying that, I can do some trade with some furs and stuff like that. So, although I'm already like pretty good. But let's get this food on here. Some pemmicans, some meats, some more meats. Let's see. What have you got? You've got cloth available. Don't want your patch leather. So, okay. So we can take the bird skin, blizzard skin, some of like the rarer skins. I still don't have enough camel hide for that trade. I've used up a fair bit of that. Let's see. Bear skin is getting there. That should be pretty warm, I'd imagine. Yeah, better for all kinds of temperature regulation. That's really good. Let's get rid of the rhino leather. It doesn't really do much. Guinea pig fur would be expensive, and now I'm just into money-making territory. So take some of your health, and what else can I take? I could take your wood if I wanted to, or I could sell off a few more of these outfits. And quite frankly, I think maybe. I don't know. I have got like a hell of a lot of leathers at the moment. I might just get rid of some of the leathers, honestly. Just see what I can do to stack it up to get rid of it. I'm actually curious about this bearskin because it's pretty good insulation. Insulates and protects very well. And that one's better at all kinds of temperature regulation. I might keep the bearskins. I don't usually. And I'll forget at some point and 100% will just like forget and try to sell the wrong thing. Now, I don't want to sell all of this. I just want to kind of sell about half-ish. Maybe less. See where we can go with this. and probably sell like 100 of this to kind of top up the extra. Nope, just a little bit too far. All right. Let's try 70. Oh, that's nearly it. There. Okay, so that's a pretty good deal. We're getting a fair bit of food, some medical stuff, and we're getting rid of some of this god awful space that needs to go. And the good thing is, I'm getting rid of the space in here and putting more items in the fridge. So that's really good. So I'm gonna save up for the night because we are out of time now. So let's save everything. So yeah, this is currently the base, and we're going to try to push some food up into this space because it is winter now. I'll click this button, pause. Yeah, so we're now into December and snow's going to start coming down any moment now. So what I'm expecting is that I'm going to have to probably have to put some packaged survival meals up in there just for the animals to live. I don't want to do that, but I have like a couple of thousand, so maybe I can spare 400, and keep them alive. Otherwise, I'm going to have to just go through and slaughter quite a lot of the animals, which I might have to do anyway for meat for the people. I really want to fix up this storage and get these fences done. At the moment, the problem is I have a very big construction plan with this big pen that I'm making. So they're not exactly going out of their way to kind of get what I need done first, because it's very far away. So by the time somebody picks up a block and walks out there, it's a pretty long way. We're on our way to smithing, so that's good. We'll eventually end up with a table thingy, and we're not going to have enough camel hide unless I decide to slaughter some of my dromedaries, maybe the older ones, and even then I don't think I can make that up because it's currently only at 348. That's a push. That's a pretty hard push to get there. What else we got? Yeah, be trying to increase stuff, trying to fix up my animal ratio that I've got out of place. We finally did get some steel, and thank God we've still got 2,000 of it, so I can definitely build a lot more stuff. I've got enough for power, I just need lighting to come out now. And I also want the steel for the future when I can make turrets and stuff eventually too. And yeah, we're quite a big colony at the moment. I think it was like 38, 39, something like that, I think. Like we're definitely like capping on nearly 40 people soon once we like get Marks and Triss involved as well. And yeah, I've still got so much more to do next week. Like I want to create these like storage areas into a better shape off to the side. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with these spaces. Like as I said, are they going to be like massive bed quarters? Are they going to be much bigger recreation? I'm thinking probably there'll be recreation more so because these areas aren't very big at the moment, and I don't need the recreation space to be huge. But what I do need is, closer to the amenities, like dining area closer to the food, or, you know, beds closer to the medical in case I don't have enough medical beds at a time and stuff like that. Also, it was such a disappointment about the Ancient Danger, unfortunately. I was really hoping that there'd be, well, people to fight and that the people in the cryo caskets weren't going to already be dead. That was just sad, you know, especially since I'm pretty sure it aligns with how long my world's been alive, I think. If I go to my history. Uh, so let's see. Does it say how long this map's been up for? Not really, but it does have like my time played and stuff like that. So who knows? Yeah, it's slowly getting there. You can kind of see. I don't know. That does kind of tell you how many days and stuff. So I reckon it probably was. If I had have opened it probably on the first day, maybe they'd been alive, but they weren't, and that's an unfortunate thing. But next time, we'll be definitely trying to get Marks and Triss to join and fixing up some layouts and making sure the animals that either got food or get slaughtered so they're not constantly down, and seeing whether or not that quest is, doable. And yeah, lots of other stuff like getting this fence finally constructed. So I think it'd be mostly a lot of building, a little bit of quests, stuff like that next time. So definitely, if you're available and you want to watch,